Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's my channel. I haven't put up any type of new videos up in the last month or so because the girl been nervous. Like sometimes I be thinking I be overthinking where I'm I hope someone likes my video, but then again I'm like, it's my channel. I could do what the hell I want. So here we are today. And I don't even know what to discuss. I'm just here to be chatting. I look kind of good. Sorry. You know what I mean? That's 90% chance you're always bummy, and that's true. That's my life. I don't got time to be doing all this every day. So I look good. This light in this kitchen, everything. But anyway, let's get into it. What we talking about? Things we had no business doing. That's what I was thinking the other day. I was just like, yo, we really had no business doing half the shit that we supposed to be doing when we was younger. And when I mean young, I mean like 10 years old and up. I don't really remember. I feel like something's wrong with me. I don't remember certain memories of my childhood. I was really thinking what's going on in my brain? Did I suppress something I didn't like? Maybe, but who knows? Until the memory pops up in my head or something just triggers it, then whatever. But I was really thinking about oh shoot, we had no business playing booty tag. We was really playing booty tag. Who in their right mind started this game, booty tag? That's a pervert motherfucker. I'm sorry, YouTube. I know I'm cussing, whatever, but who really invented booty tag? That is some pervert shit right there. I'm smiling, but deep down inside, I'm disgusted. We had no business playing that when we was younger. No business. And when I mean we, I mean y'all, because when I was little, I didn't have no booty. I'm not gonna shame nobody because I know that there's girls growing up that's overly developed than most. And that's okay. We're not gonna over-sexualize girls, which we need to stop doing, especially to black girls. We need to stop over-sexualizing them. Black and brown girls, we need to stop doing that shit. Stop. And that's well today. But I didn't have no booty when I was little. Even now, I got a little scoop. And it's still good because, I got all this too. So I'm the full package, boo-boo. But I didn't have no booty. So I used to watch people play booty tag all over the place, which was fine. But thinking about it, we had no business doing that. Whoever invented that, you need to go to jail. Straight to jail. Don't collect $200 because you're nasty. Booty tag is some shit that you do in jail. What? Who made a game, booty tag, for kids to play? That's some jail shit. That's some locked up, you've been in there for 20 years type shit. You're nasty. Anyway, things we had no other things we should be doing. What I was about to say. We had no business. What was that shit? Having the sex bracelets. Who also invented that shit? I think it was Degrassi, honestly, because I remember an episode where Emma, if you know, Emma was being a little hoe. She was effing and sucking and all over the damn place, and they had the sex bracelets, so you have someone pop it if they was doing that sexual activity. We had no business wearing them sex bracelets. I had no business wearing them sex bracelets. I didn't even know what was going on. I thought people would get pregnant just by kissing at that age. But no, my dumbass was wearing a whole rainbow down my sleeve. And I'm like, yes, I'm part of the gang. Yeah, like I'm out here repping all this shit. And the whole time, they're like, oh, you gotta have somebody pop it. And I'm like, pop it? Why would I want them to pop my bracelet? And they're like, do you even know what this means? I'm like, no. I just thought it was like a fashion statement. I'm like, what? So we had no business playing no sex bracelets game. I don't even know half the shit. Like, there was some shit that was just like, if you snobbing on knob. And I'm like, ew, who's doing that? Anybody popping this color? Ugh, no. We had no business doing that whatsoever. I'm sorry, I'm bashing my head 'cause I'm not used to it. Usually I'm just over here wearing my little neat little braids underneath my bonnet. So if you see me flashing too much, I mean I'm not used to it. It's okay. What I was about to say. What else we have no business doing? And this goes to, actually, you know what? It's not us per se. But I don't know what you're doing at this age. But we really had no business dealing with anyone that was older. I mean, like 4 or 5 years, plus 5 years older than us when we was in high school. And we know that has pedophilia. Like, you had guys and girls that would literally prey on teenage girls and boys. And it's just fucking sickening. I'm sorry, YouTube. I know I cuss, but I hate all that nasty, perverted stuff. Honestly, like, it makes me sick. But it's just, I remember this one time, this girl I used to go to school with, and I don't remember her name, but if she sees this, girl, I'm sorry. Like, I'm really telling your business out here. But that was so long ago, and I don't even remember your name. I remember your face, but I don't even remember your name. So whoever remembers her name, don't say it in the comments or tag her. Please don't, because I don't want to have to deal with all that drama. But anyway, sorry girl, she never said this to me, because you know, whatever. Anyway, back to the story. So she, you know, when you're like lunch and you're like, you know, everyone's expressing their stories about their boyfriend or their girlfriend, and she already told us that she had a boyfriend, but she was like going in depth with the story now, and she's like telling us more information where she's like, yeah, my boyfriend lives with me. And I'm like, live with you? Like, you got your own place? She's like, no, like, I'm still living with my parents. He rented out a room out our house. And I'm just like, oh, okay, like, okay, that's cool. I was just like, because, you know, even though I was young, I still understand how life is. It's like very unpredictable. Like, you have no control of any type of, well, depending on if you know, put any type of energy out into it. But life is very unpredictable, and I understand certain circumstances where people can't live at home or they have to just move out or whatever. So I really knew at that age, like what type of life, or I can assume what type of life he was living. So, but when she was explaining that how he was like, you know, he rented out a room out her parents' house, and that's how they became boyfriend and girlfriend, because they, you know, whatever. And she would tell us like, oh, like she'll skip school sometimes and be home with him when her parents leave to go to work. And I was like, oh girl, like you, like what? Like, okay, I see you. Even though that didn't even come across my mind. If I skipped school, I was sleeping. My mother left, I was knocked out. Like, that was the only time that I skipped school, was because I wanted to sleep. Not to go to no hooky party and smoke and drink and do all that shit. I was home sleeping. So when my mom came home, I was already home, and she'd be like, how was your day? And I was just like, it was good. We did all that. I did my homework and all that. Straight up bold-faced lie. Damn, my mama gonna see this video. Even though I'm old enough, but she gonna look at me different and be like, so that's what you was doing? That's what you was doing? Okay. Okay. But I'm grown now. I can't get my ass whooped. Hopefully. So anyway, she was explaining that, like, oh, she showed us pictures on, like, I think MySpace and Facebook at the time was like really, like MySpace was like kind of fading out at the time, but Facebook became a thing. And she showed us pictures. And I was like, wait, he's a man. Like, he is a capital MAN. He's a man. And I was like, she expressed to us that he was 24 years old. And I'm like, but wait, me and you in the same grade. You can't be more than 15. She's like, yeah, 15. I'm like, he's 24. I could never imagine dating a 24-year-old man at 15 years old. Like, I would look at you and be like, ew, you're old. Like, what? You're old. And it just disgusts me because, like, that story always stuck with me because I was just like, this is why parents should really take steps to protect their children. Because I know that they were probably like trying to get extra cash to pay their rent or their mortgage to rent out a bedroom. But can you imagine you really like trying to make money for your family and you're renting out a room and then the same guy you rented out to is like having sex and relations with your 15-year-old daughter and he's old as shit? Like, he would never make out that apartment or house alive. Like, that's crazy. Like, I feel like it's just, I just can't. And it's like, you can't even do like with women either. Like, women will literally be predators too after young teenage boys. Like, that one video, I've known stories going over the years that like guys that I was at the same age when I was in high school used to date older girls. And I was just like, always found that crazy too. Cause I was just like, damn, like she couldn't find no one her age. Like, I don't understand. But it's really pedophilia and it's so disgusting. Like that one rapper that he was like being interviewed, I think on Shade Room, it was like Keep It 100 or something. I forgot his name. But they asked him like, what was the oldest female woman that you dated or you had sex with? And he said 46 years old. She was 46 and he was 16. Like, what? Like, honey, we gotta call SVU. You are a victim. You are a victim. Because that lady knew better than any one of us. She had no business dealing with this 16-year-old boy. No. See, I'm not playing that. If Paige even think about dating anyone that's at least 3 years older than her, too, because I understand when it's like, okay, you do meet someone when you're 16, but honestly, I don't even know. I'm talking on my ass. Honestly, she ain't dating to nobody. Her first man gonna be Jesus Christ. And if it ain't Jesus, it's gonna be like, no. It just can't. It just can't. No, I don't even want to think about it. No, my baby's 5 years old. We're not even thinking about that. I would just have to. Any discussion. We're not talking about my daughter. That shit just made me mad just now. But we had no business doing that shit. It just makes me sick. It makes me sick. Like, it really makes me sick. Oh my gosh. But I look good. I really do. I feel good. Ooh. But yeah, that just really makes me sick. That was on my mind for a bit. Like, we really had no business playing booty tag, playing with no sex bracelets, dealing with no pitiful ass men and women out here in the streets. Like, that shit is just sickening. Like, I can't even, like, sometimes you think, like, why? Like, how do you even perceive anything like, why would you even... And it's like, honestly, I don't even want to think like that. It's just, I'm like so flabbergasted right now. I'm just like, my mind is just like, I can't even fathom the idea of dating even someone, honestly, my own age. If I could find someone my own age that's not stupid or irresponsible and ooh, or just like then whatever. But